Hello traders, Frank Paul with you on Wednesday, January 30th, 2013. Welcome to our tri-weekly trade illustration video for today for the FX Systems Lab series. We're going to look at the Euro-Pound pair with a long bias Thursday last week, that's January 24th. 4-hour entry bar, 4 p.m. GMT, although it was a big up close, and those sorts of bars we should always regard as at least slightly suspect, and in which case we can certainly use the drill down technique, a very simple technique that we showed you in yesterday's video, pulling up the hourly chart and in sequence looking for a counter trend hourly signal on the percent R resolving to trend in the aftermath of the same on the 4-hour chart, and then using that as an entry signal, presuming that all the other pieces of the puzzle are still in place. So by the book anyway, we had an entry price of 84.73. Price went sideways for a number of bars on the 4-hour chart, but fortunately the maximum drawdown through that low-level consolidation was 11 pips. So we look for 20 pips on the P1 position to cover the cost of a stop if one is triggered on P2. That wasn't the case here. And then into Monday afternoon, as I record this video for you, arguably we could regard a floating profit which to the high for Monday at least achieved not quite 100 pips. So certainly the combined floating profit here set to meet or exceed 2 to 1 pretty easily, I would think. Now there is a couple of discretionary elements here that we have to consider, and I think the most important one is the daily stochastics reading, which was a little bit iffy, not so much at the time of trade entry but in the aftermath. And so sometimes we have to look at the signals side by side, and if one looks a little bit ambiguous but all of the other ones are pretty strong and bullish, might we kind of apply some discretionary logic to exit the trade. That's just, I know that sounds a little bit ambiguous, but that's trading for you. That's the sort of thing that you have to deal with day in, day out. So anyway, let's take a look at Euro Pound right now. We're now looking at the daily and 4-hour chart side by side, obviously, and I've drawn a dashed vertical line on the daily chart through January 24th, on the 4-hour chart through 4 p.m. GMT on the 24th.